Welcome back to our channel, guys. If you're new here, we're Richie, Laura, Frankie and Freddie, and you join us on our round the world tour in campervan Kev.
This week you join us on the moon. Not really, but it looks like it. We're actually in Cappadocia, the place we've been looking forward to the most. We got here yesterday, late last night. We found this spot, hoping that we'd get a good view of all the balloons and everything in the morning, which we did. But not as good a view as some of the other spots, but we now know where we need to be to get the perfect footage for the morning. We got a few things for the socials yesterday on Facebook and Instagram, so if you don't follow us on there already, hit it up. But yeah, we're ready to go and explore today. We're going to go and check out the new spot over that side, hopefully find it for tonight, and then we've got something really cool planned for later on today.
We hope you enjoy it. So we're on the way to have a look for our next park up ready for the morning. The viewpoint that we were stayed at last night wasn't the greatest. We still got to see the hot air balloons, but just not up as close as what we thought we was going to. So it was actually quite good really, because then we got to see where the best spots were, and hopefully we'll be able to find a better spot for tomorrow morning. I'm not enjoying these 4:30 wake up calls though, to be honest, and I am shattered now, but needs must, and you can't come to a place like this and not get up early and watch them hot air balloons taking off. One thing I will say is I'm so glad that Kev has got all the things that he's needed done, because the roads round here are horrendous. Everything keeps flying out of the cupboards and it's just ridiculous really.
Well, we found a lovely little park up for tonight, which is going to give us fantastic views of the balloons in the morning, but we thought we'd save that to show you in the morning so you can really see the best out of it. We've now come down into, it's like a main little towny bit, I think it's called Jerome or something like that. This is where they sell a lot of the tours and bits and pieces like that. You can go on, you can book your hot air balloons, quad bikes, horseback tours. So we're just seeing what's about really, thinking about booking a few tours. We've also seen a nice looking Chinese restaurant, and we haven't had a Chinese since we left home. Actually no, we've had one in Spain, but it seems like a distant memory, so we may well have a Chinese as well.
So there were so many tour operators down there. It got a bit too overwhelming. There's so many to choose from. There's so many different tours. They're all around the same sort of price. So we decided to forget it for the time being, come and get a Chinese, have a little chat and discuss it over a nice dinner. So that was quite an expensive meal. It works out 1,700 lira, which is about £90. So a lot more expensive than you'd find anywhere else in Turkey, but this is a real tourist trap, so it's to be expected.
Well, the Chinese didn't help our decision making. We're absolutely stuffed now. We've decided to call it a day. We was up early this morning looking at the balloons, so we're heading back to Kev, and we're going to make a decision tomorrow. But looking forward to getting up early again to see the balloons, and this time we're going to have it all on camera for YouTube. So it's not quite an early start this morning. There's been a bit of rain. We was up at 4, but it was a bit drizzly. There was quite a bit of wind as well, so we didn't think it was going to happen. We didn't see any down there, so we ended up going back to sleep for an hour. We've just woke up and look at this. Now how cool is this, and what a way to start the day.
This is incredible. They're literally going over the top of Kev. You can hear the fire, that we're so close. It's brilliant. Literally
surrounded. So magical.
I feel like a kid at Christmas this morning. I'm all giddy and laughing. I just can't believe this. This is like the ultimate van life memories that you're never going to get back. This is just it's brilliant. There's no words for it really.
Well, what another good morning that was. Really good. Quite unexpected as well, that one.
Yeah, the weather wasn't great, so we just wasn't expecting it, but that was just incredible. I'll never forget them sort of memories.
And what makes it even better, we've still got another 2 mornings of it yet.
I know, and I think it's going to get better and better, because the first morning we was a bit out of the way. This morning obviously the weather was a bit crappy, so we didn't think that we were going to be doing it. But the next 2 mornings the weather's meant to be perfect, so hopefully we'll get some good shots. Really
good shots, I reckon. But today we have booked a few tours now, so we're going to go and find out, well, we're not too sure where we've got to go to really, so we're going to try and get this sorted now, and yeah, we'll keep you posted on it, but they're going to be good. So we have a plan of action. We found a campsite. We're going to stay on this for 2 nights, and today we've hired some quad bikes, so we're going to walk down to where they are, take them out and show you a few things out and about today. I think we're going to show you like the ferry chimneys, Love Valley, maybe a couple of other valleys. But yeah, it should be a good day. Yeah, we're looking forward to this. It was a little bit tricky trying to find the quads because some of them didn't allow Freddie to go on because he's under 10. But there's a certain one that we've managed to find that will let us rent them. And then others which would allow him on, they wouldn't let you hire for the full day, but we found one that does it all now. But also tomorrow probably now we'll show you around this campsite because it's really good and it even has a swimming pool. Yeah, it's fairly cheap as well for what the facilities that it's got, so we'll definitely show you around. But until then, let's go and have some fun. And they are here. The chauffeur has arrived. So Laura's just doing the boring bit, filling the forms out behind us. We've seen the quads and they're looking good. Can't wait to get on these. Let's go! Let's go! So this is just brilliant, and it's definitely the best way to get around Cappadocia as well, because there's a lot of like tiny little gravelly dusty tracks and everything. So yeah, what a good decision. We should be able to show you a fair bit today. At the minute I think we are at the ferry chimneys, or very close by anyway. What we've done is we've hired these for the day. There's so many tours that you can do for sunset and sunrise, but they go in the masses and it's just not as enjoyable as just going on your own and touring places that you've never seen before. For us to hire these, they were €90 per quad bike, and we've hired them from about 12 o'clock till about 7:30 tonight, so we're still going to get to see the sun set. And all the dust that we see driving through past these quad bikes the other day, I am so glad that we didn't do a tour, because there was just hundreds and all the dust was flicking up everywhere, so it's well worth just doing it on your own. We got Fred on the wheel. Woo! Go Fred! So I reckon we've been on them about an hour. We've had a look at the ferry chimneys, and now we thought we'd have a little pit stop. Just gone through this little village. It's a very quiet little town, and all the cave type buildings are all behind us. I'm just going to stop and have a little drink, maybe something to eat, and then hit the road again. We're not going to get too much footage of everything, otherwise the film is just going to be ridiculously long. We're just going to show you little bits and pieces of what we see today, and I think after this we may head towards Love Valley, because we was parked up above that one the other day and it was just unbelievable up there, and we'll get the drone set up as well. Really looking forward to that. This is a really nice place. It's a pub and it only serves beer, but you can also order from down the road and then he brings it up for you. So we've just ordered some food. We've ordered like a chicken stew. Fred's gone for, they're them like boat type things in a pita with cheese. They're quite known in Turkey. And it's got ham on it, and he's brought out some lovely salad bits. So yeah, we're really happy here. Well, that was lovely. Probably the best meal we've had in Turkey. Really good. So now, time to get back on the quads and go exploring.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall, but tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when
I didn't think we'd go all day without breaking one, and we broke one. We don't mess about. If it's not Kev, it's the quad bike. This has come out of here. I don't think it's too major. And what makes it worse, I weren't even driving it. Fred was having a little go. So as normal for Turkey, the guys are here in double quick time, and they've almost got it fixed already. So it's a good decision to take these quads out today. We've had a really good day. Sun's setting now. We haven't got quite as much footage as we planned to, but it's just been so much fun. We've just been driving about everywhere, so we've seen a lot today.
And now to watch the sunset. I can't wait. We've chose the perfect spot, I think. It's just about to go down.
We're going to watch the sunset, then drop the quads off and go back to Kev.
So we were just on the way back and we see these caves. There's different valleys all around. Rose Valley, Red Valley, White Valley, Love Valley, all different ones. Who knows what valley we are in right now, because we've been just driving aimlessly, but we had to stop and have a little look.
Well, we've never been in a cave with stairs like this before. Actually a little bit spooky in here.
It's very spooky. I don't even know though, how cool it is.
I'm scared to go through there. That's the gate of horror.
Wow, look at this. And what a window they had. In all caves that we've seen, there's always these little carved out holes, and I don't know what they were for. So if anyone does know, leave it in the comments. One funny thing, there's a PVC window in a cave. Who would have thought it? Well, that was a cool little cave, but now we are definitely going back before it's too dark. Morning guys, another early start again this morning, but this time it's for different reasons. We are actually off on a hot air balloon and we cannot wait. Very tired though, we've had a lot of early mornings now and it's starting to catch up with us, so we're quickly getting ready, running a little bit behind. We've got to run down to the meeting point, so we'll catch up with you very soon.
So it's all been a bit rushed this morning. We're just waiting outside the campsite. This is where they're meant to be picking us up from. Obviously if you're coming here travelling normally, you'd get picked up from a hotel, which is what they said. I think they were a bit shocked that we were getting picked up from a campsite. So we're just going to wait here. We're getting a minibus to the takeoff point and we're all very excited.
We are off.
been given these little goodie bags. They come with a little croissant, some little, these are really well known in Turkey, I don't really know what they are, a bit like pretzel sticks, and a little cup of water.
Well, we're here, they're setting the balloon up, there's a lot of balloons up already around us and it's getting exciting. Frankie's a little bit nervous. We've been debating whether to do this or not. Before we got here we was like, right, we're definitely doing it. But then when we see how many people they cram into the baskets, we thought, shall we or not? It don't look that enjoyable. They're all crammed in like sardines and it's a lot of money as well for what it is because we're in peak season. But we thought, you know what, we're only going to be here the once, so let's do it. Something we'll always remember.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds. Because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow. And I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. I don't need anybody, I don't need anybody else. No one will ever take me, no one will ever take me away from you. I promise I will hold on to you. I don't know what I'd do without you. Without you. You can take me high. Feels like I can fly.
Before that, come on. You all made it.
Good job, Captain.
I'm the best pilot every time coming here the landing. Very much. My crew is the very softly landing, very hard working. Tip box the only crew. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, pilot. Okay, you want to shower now? Come. Yeah. Come help me now. Come.
Go and help.
Yeah.
Come this way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Push here, okay?
Okay. 1, 2,
3.
3. Arrivo!
Then after the landing you get a little celebratory glass of champagne. Top it right off this morning. Couldn't get much better than this. Cheers. Cheers.
And then you get a certificate to say that you've completed a hot air balloon over Cappadocia. Lucky little boys. Well, we're back in the bus now and on the way back to the campsite, but what an experience. It feels like we've been awake for hours. It feels like we've been awake for a whole day already. So glad we done it. Memories that we'll always remember. It was fantastic. Like I said, it's been a long day already.
Fred can sleep in anywhere.
So I thought I'd just give you a quick tour of the campsite we've been staying on the past couple of days. Nice little site, quite small pitches, but it has everything you need. So yeah, I'll show you around. And just so you know, it's quite expensive, same as everything in Cappadocia. It's €40 a night, so about £35 a night, something like that. But it's needed. We needed somewhere to leave the van while we go on the tours, and also it's so dusty everywhere in Cappadocia. It's nice to be able to have constant showers, so definitely worth the money. And it's called Panorama Camping. This is where we parked. And as you walk through, you come down these stairs. In here is like a little kitchen area, if you need it, and I think they do some cooking in here at night time, so you can have dinner here if you like. They don't do breakfast, but you can get dinner. Continue down the stairs, little pool area. As you can imagine, the boys have been making the most of this. Only a small one, but anything will do. Then in here you have the women's toilets and showers down that way. And then this is the men's. That's just your standard toilets in there. Showers in there. Up the stairs. You get to the campsite viewpoint. Check this out. This is what's called Panorama Camping. Everything you would expect from a campsite, like water fill-up points. They have electric if you need it. Grey waste area, black waste area. So yeah, not a bad little campsite.
Okay, so we're getting ready for our second tour of today. I don't think we've ever done so many tours in all of our life. So we're getting picked up from the campsite once again. We booked this all together with the hot air balloon, so I think it was a bit of a discounted rate. The hot air balloon came to €220 per person, and I think the horse riding worked out at €19. The hot air balloon changes daily with how much it costs. In March, the lady was saying that the hot air balloons are down to €50, and then they start escalating it up throughout the year. So yeah, it was quite expensive, but totally worth it. And now we're off for a horse ride, and we can't wait. We're in the minibus on the way there. Who's excited? Me.
He's up there like a pro. Who would have thought when we left we'd be riding horses? There's Fred behind me. And then in front we have Laura and Frankie.
Hi.
The guide seemed very unsure when we get to other horses and things like that. So don't fill us with confidence. morning, guys. It's our final morning today. After leaving the campsite yesterday, we come back up to the park up which we found the night before, or a couple of nights before, and look at this. They're out in full force again today.
And what a better way to start the morning from watching these from the roof deck. So the boys are still tucked under this morning. They don't want to get up, but I'm not surprised, to be honest. The last 3 mornings they've got up so early, so they're having a bit of a lay-in this morning.
That's interested, there's an average of 150 balloons that take off each morning. So if you come here, you stand a good chance of getting a go.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
I absolutely love this place, and I've been looking forward to this since we left home. For me, this is the absolute ultimate van life destination, and it's so good. A place we'll probably never end up coming back to again, but what a magical place. And if there is one place you should put on your van life list, it is Cappadocia. By far the best place we have visited. So magical, words can't even begin to describe it.
That's it for this week, guys. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did.
Join us next week as we continue our journey through Turkey and head back down towards the coast.
And if you haven't already, please make sure you like and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.